And after almost like 9 years working in the same like semi IT domain, I was not very happy because I wanted to switch anyhow. As I said, I was completely clueless. I had a resume. I knew that I had to apply, but that was the only thing that I was doing. I was just applying on a repeat mode continuously, day, night, any Naukri.com, Shine.com, LinkedIn, everywhere. I was just applying. And with your help, definitely with this program's help, I got the chance to switch into a pure IT role.
You got
Yes,
7 to 8 opportunities. Okay.
yes,
And
yes.
how many did you crack? Interviews, in terms of interviews.
Five. Five I had cracked. But I have three offers currently.
Okay.
So then I was with Capgemini. Capgemini also again 3 rounds. And that was the highest package that, I
Okay.
mean, what they had told me on call, it was higher than that also.
How much that compensation was, like, in terms of, like,
Like
if you want to share?
120, it was in between 120 to 130%.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay. And then?
And then the third company was Infosys. So that also I got the offer letter. That was also 90 to 100% in between that. And the main company that was my dream company, Bain and Company. So I have like put the papers. I have joined almost on the
You
15th.
have
I think.
joined the Bain, right? Bain and Company.
Yes,
So don't share
Bain and
their compensation percentage. Hi, Savita. Thank you so much for joining me today on this success story interview. I am really excited that you are part of this success story because I knew you are going to be here. It was just a matter of time.
yeah.
Now, a lot of people will be watching this interview, and I know for the fact that you are going to inspire so many people because I know your journey, and I wanted to share that journey with everyone who is going to be watching this video, where
Mhm.
you were, and obviously I know the amazing results that I wanted to say that you were able to achieve. Okay. So before we start, why don't you just give us a, brief high level view of your background, where you were, industry, and where
Mhm.
you come from.
Yes, yes. Hi, Rajiv.
Hi.
So, like, I'm an MBA IT graduate, postgraduate, and I was working in a semi IT company. To be more precise, I would like to say like a fenestration and facade industry, and that was very, very different from the pure IT company. And coming from an IT background, I always wanted to get into the IT industry itself. But somehow, initially, since I was naive, I didn't had much idea. So I just got into a job which I was not very sure about initially. But the things were okay. Like the job was okay, but it was not exactly what I had wanted to work in. So slowly and gradually, I switched to another company that was also the same type of company, a subsidiary of the same company. So it was again the same domain. And after almost like 9 years working in the same like semi IT domain, I was not very happy because I wanted to switch anyhow. So, like, if I have to sum up the background, it is like this only. I've been working in a semi IT company, and with your help, definitely with this program's help, I got the chance to switch into a pure IT role. So, I'm really happy and excited about it.
Okay, perfect. So you have overall 9 years of experience. What was your job title? What was your job role?
Yes, my job title was initially I started as an analyst, then slowly growing on, I became a team leader. But what I have been aiming for was Scrum Master.
Okay, Scrum
So,
Master.
like, team leader is something that almost like if a person is working in the same company for a couple of years, and if the management feels that the person has the leadership qualities, team they can offer him the team leader position. But with the Scrum Master, it's not the same. It doesn't depend whether you're working in the same company for 15 years or 20 years. But you need to have an understanding of the agile methodology in whole. Only then you will be able to master that particular framework. So that is why it is called Scrum Master. So I always wanted to aim for this role, but I was clueless because I was not getting help from anywhere, and I didn't knew the concept of networking itself. So these are the things that I have learned in your program,
Okay.
and definitely I would like to speak more about it. Like initially, if I have to start from the starting point, then as I said, I was completely clueless. I had a resume. I knew that I had to apply, but that was the only thing that I was doing. I was just applying on a repeat mode, continuously, day, night, any Naukri.com, Shine.com, LinkedIn, everywhere. I was just applying.
For how much time? For how long?
Almost 2 to 3 months. So, like I was in a jinx. I didn't understand what is going wrong. Even if I was getting the calls, it was like, I mean, even if it is getting converted into interviews, I was not able to clear them. Or even if I was getting a call, many a times they were not even getting converted to interviews. So I was very clueless. Like, why is this happening with me? What is wrong? Is resume the problem? Is the approach that I'm following is the problem? Is the knowledge that I have is the problem. So completely clueless, zero. Then one day I mean that was the best time of my life that I met you through LinkedIn, and we had a word. You made me understand that the modules of the program, how it is gonna work. And in an instant thought that, like, I didn't even ask you that, Rajiv, can I take some time to think about
I
it?
remember that.
Yeah, I was like, Rajiv, I want to join it because whatever you said, it actually felt true. I could really relate to everything what you said, and I knew that you will help me achieve the results that I have been, envisioned from so long. So that is how I came to, to your program, enrolled in your program, and then my journey actually started, where the first thing that was broken was the mental barrier, which I was carrying in my head always.
Mhm.
If I have to communicate with people, why would anybody give me any response? Because I guess even for you, I had messaged you and you, we had a word. So even you were there to help me. So, like, if we approach it in the right manner, then definitely, as you say, winners always love to help winners. So, yeah, so that is what the first part was, the mental barrier that was, broken, and I really felt confident that, okay, I can do this.
Mhm.
And
What
you had
mental barrier? So number one mental barrier was about networking, right?
about networking. Yes,
That
yes, the first one.
and any other
Because,
mental barriers? Because this is something which is
yes,
extremely relatable to
yes,
people, that everybody has some sort of mental barrier.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Any other mental barriers you had?
Yes, yes, negotiations.
Okay.
I mean, that was something that in my wildest of dreams, I wouldn't even think about negotiating, because whatever the HR would say, I would accept it. Even if it is like only 20% hike, I would have accepted it because I was so desperate to get a job in pure IT domain. And I was ready to, compensate on that basis, that even if it is 20%, it's okay. I just want to get into the IT domain. But you were there, you told me that no, you made me research that, research what is the scrum master salary in your particular this IT domain. So I started researching, and before that, even through the networking part, first I started networking because initially it was not clear how should I start. So I started networking. From there I got to know that how should I prepare for the scrum master role and the question that will be asked in the interviews. So these were the two most important things that I learned in networking when I started networking with the experts. Then negotiation came very later because initially these things were going on. So I'm speaking about this. So yes, during the networking, I also learned that no answer is perfect, no answer is correct. Also, but you need to justify it. So these are the things I started learning, and a few referrals also I got from them. And there were many people I spoke with, and there were many things that started falling in its place. And that is when, once I started networking, that is when I got the chance that I felt that, okay, I can do this. I can definitely, whenever I need help, the experts are there, the mentor, you are there. So I can do this now.
One
That
question that I wanted to ask. One question that I wanted to ask and elaborate, because I know a lot of people have this question. Is
yes,
I am not from your domain. I am
yes,
not from IT. I am not even the Scrum Master.
yes,
I am just a coach, a job
yes,
hunting coach, right? I
yeah,
teach job search.
yeah.
But you are from Scrum Master. I have no domain expertise. Why did you feel that, I can help you even if I'm not from your background? Why did you feel? How did I help you even in such cases? How did it happen?
Yes, yes, Yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, as I said, the first time when we spoke,
Mhm.
I don't know, I felt a very deep connect with you. Like, I knew that whatever you were saying is true. I mean, the way showed me the whole map that we will network, we'll not knock the front door, we'll go from the back door. And then my question actually came that, this we can do once I start networking with the people. But the question that will be asked in the interview, what will happen about that? So you told me that do not worry. Once you start networking, these questions you can ask the experts, and they will love to help you. And this is exactly what happened. Because I mean, I was not sure what questions will be asked, and even if it is asked, how should I respond to it? So the experts actually helped me that mostly scenario based question will be there. No question is correct. You need to say it in a way and justify it with your facts and answers. So that is what is most important. So I knew, even though you're not from my background, but you will help me reach the correct people who will help me reach the achieve the goal that I have. So that was one reason, the networking part. Yeah.
So networking mental barrier and obviously negotiating your salary is
Yes.
was obviously the results. I'm sure people would be excited to learn the results,
Yes.
but we will
Yes.
get to that.
Yes.
So then you break through all these mental barriers. I remember that in your feedback video where you shared in I remember watching that because I even shared with other people as well who were struggling in networking that I felt like why anybody would help me. And
Yeah.
then you got surprised when you just reach out to I think six people and five of
Initially,
them
yeah, yeah,
five
yeah.
of them responded and they said, "Hey, we would love to help you."
Yes,
And I remember that that was the breaking point for you.
yes,
That right, the breakthrough point.
yes,
That okay, I thought nobody will help me, but
hmm,
there are so many people who are ready to help,
yes,
even getting nothing in return. They just want to help.
yes,
That is when you realize that winners
hmm,
want to help winners, right?
yes,
If you have the right approach, you can connect with the right people. And
yes.
networking is not just asking for a job. Networking is actually connecting with the right
Connecting with
people,
people.
building
Yes,
relationship, and then finally, making a small ask that if we can get referred. But in
yes.
your case, I remember a lot of people friendly offered you to come and work
Yes,
with them,
yes,
right?
yes. In the first call itself, they were ready to give me referrals and they were like talking about some of the positions that are currently open. But since I was very clear in my mind, and you had also taught me that, you need to first learn the process, only then you can ask them.
Then
Because
never
even
ask
if
for
you
job.
get a referral, yeah, what will you say? Because you have not prepared for the interview. You need to ask them the right questions. Then later on, definitely, if they are ready to help you now, definitely they will be ready to help you in future as well. So don't be desperate, be a discerning candidate. That is the best thing, because what I make the decision right now is based on this only. I had been a discerning candidate.
You have
So
become a discerning candidate.
yes,
You
yes,
and obviously, I love the way you negotiated your worth as well. Obviously, you negotiated way well.
yes,
Even like for a novice, the way you use all the scripts, the way use,
yes,
you were negotiating like a master. That I can tell you. And obviously, I know I can see that you were getting excited, Rajiv. I just got this. This is amazing. We'll get to
mm,
that. But
yes,
yes, uh, obviously, as you said that people are ready to help, but it is important that you choose the right company because
right,
again in last 9 years you said that you are not there where you wanted to be.
yes,
You want now the reason you wanted to work with me so that you can reach where you want to be, where you badly want, right?
yes,
So so that's great. You learned about networking, you learned about negotiation, you learned so much about the scripts, right?
yes,
So
yes,
now after breaking through your mental barriers, breaking through your you learned, you connected with experts, they taught you how to prepare for the interviews, right?
mm,
What to say, what exactly to think, right?
yes,
Any other takeaways? What I want to know is what were your realization throughout the entire program, if you have to like summarize in 2 sentences? What
yes,
are these are the barriers that you broke, but
yes,
what were
yes.
other realizations that you had from the entire program? If you have to summarize it in one word, then we'll move to your results.
Yes, yes, that's like things are achievable only if we follow it in a correct way, with the correct approach. Even if we ask for help, we need to, back it up with in a proper approach. Basically, we need to do things.
Mhm.
And as you said, like what is done right now. like getting a salary better than the previous company, which I haven't even thought of. So it is like actually climbing Mount Everest, but it doesn't seem so, like, because the thing, the program module, everything was so structured and so well, like done, that slowly, I reached where I wanted to be, and I got more than what I had expected. So that is the main takeaway for
Well, I'm
me.
happy for that. So now the drum roll that people would like to know that, so where you came from, where you were stuck, your situation and everything, right?
Yes,
Which is
yes,
absolutely relatable. I was in your situation, right?
yes,
And I know in order to be successful, you need to have the right mindset. If you have, crippling mental barriers, you will not succeed, right? Even you
yes,
have the best people to help you,
yes,
right? So obviously
yes.
credit goes to you. So, but then again, what I want to know is, what were the results, right? How many offers you were able to get, kind of interviews, job offers, and what did you decide? Can you tell us a little bit about the results? Obviously, nothing confidential. What are
Yeah,
the
yeah,
results?
yeah. Firstly, like the resume part, my resume was so bad initially that everybody to whom I had sent it, they were like scoring it at 20% or 30% like that. It was so bad. But when I came to this program, you actually, made me tailor the resume. You gave me examples, you taught me, and like it was so well made that I started getting calls like very fast. I didn't even expect that, and mostly the calls were coming from tier one companies. You remember you were asking me why only tier one companies? I don't know. The resume was so good. I had applied to almost every company, like which was coming in my way initially. So, but then the calls that I was getting was only from tier one companies mostly. And whatever calls I got, I think so 4 or 5 companies, all of them I cracked. Like two, 3 rounds interview, all of them I had cracked.
So you
So
got, so how many interviews did, okay, so how many opportunities did you get once you
almost
started applying?
like 7 to 8 within 2 to 3 months of
2 to
time.
3 months. So you got seven
Yes,
to eight opportunities. Okay.
yes,
And
yes.
how many did you crack? Interviews, in terms of interviews.
Five, five I had cracked.
That's amazing ratios. So
Yeah.
you got, so the point was, initially you were struggling with landing interviews. You
Yes,
learned what you
yes,
needed to do in interviews. Your
yes,
networking helped you
yes,
to crack
yes.
those interviews, with
Correct.
such a high conversion ratio. Amazing.
Mhm.
And how many offers did you get?
Currently, I have 3 offers.
Three offers. Okay.
Like one already, like they were one was also there in my kit only, but I did not receive it. But I have 3 offers currently.
Okay. Three offers. And what were those offers like? I mean, from which companies? Can you give us an example?
Yeah,
What
yeah, yeah,
stage
yeah.
interviews and
Yes, yes, yes. So the first I would like to talk about was Wipro. That was the first company I got selected in after 3 rounds of interview.
okay.
But then Wipro, they were taking too much of time, and I was pushing them since I had other companies in the pipeline. So they
Right.
said that it will, yeah, it will like take time. So if you could wait, that's fine. Otherwise, you are free to join other. So then I was with Capgemini. Capgemini also again 3 rounds. So Capgemini actually took a lot of time, but lastly I got the offer letter all after 2 to 3 months, and that was the highest package that I
Okay.
mean what they had told me on call. It was higher than that also. So
Okay.
it was,
On the call,
yeah,
because you obviously negotiated really
yeah, yeah, yeah. Because of negotiation, definitely.
well. How much that compensation was like in terms of, like,
Like
if you want to share?
120, it was in between 120 to 130%.
Amazing,
Yeah.
amazing. Okay, and then
And then the third company was Infosys. So that also I got the offer letter. That was also 90 to 100% in between that. And that was all because of negotiation. Because initially the person had just told that, the maximum we can give you is 40 to 50%. It's not possible. But the scripts and everything that we had, discussed, and we had a call of the negotiation call, the mock call, that actually helped me. And they had increased it to what I wanted. And the main company, that was my dream company, Bain and Company. So I have like put the papers. I have joined almost on the
you
15th.
have
I think.
joined the Bain, right? Bain and company.
Yes,
So don't share
Bain and
their compensation percentage,
okay.
but
No.
just it was in the similar range somewhere.
Yes, yes, it was in the similar range.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's what, why did you join that company? Okay, let me ask you this. Was it higher than all the other offers or was it lower than the others?
No, it was higher, it was lower than Capgemini.
But why did you choose Bayern then?
Yes, because I am a discerning candidate. I have learned
Okay, so explain.
in this program that don't run for money, look out for other things also. And I could see when I spoke with the HR, I could see the benefits that she was offering me apart from the package.
Mhm.
The package is very good. But apart from that also, I could feel that they're gonna take very good care of me. And due to some situation like my husband's situation, they are ready to help. They are ready to push the date forward for my joining. They're ready to help in every possible way. So I really feel that they're gonna take good care of me. Once I spoke with the HR, the manager, and in the interviews also, I felt a instant connect with them as well. That and Bain, it is like 15 years, consecutive years, it has been the best places to work in for 3 consecutive years.
Okay.
So, these things made me think that I want to be associated with a brand that will take care of me, will give me personal space as well. And the package with my performance, I can definitely, if I feel that it is less now, if at all, I can increase it later on as well with my performance. But initially, I want a good company so that I can, enjoy my work there and be tension free, that my company is going to take care of.
And of
And yeah.
yeah, yeah, you continue, continue.
No, and with the other companies, they are like pure IT companies only, Infosys, Capgemini, and Wipro. But if you see, when it comes to employee well-being, they are bit like behind than Bain. So my first preference was Bain only. Even though before joining Bain, I got the offer from Capgemini, and it was higher than, definitely much higher than Bain. But I wanted to be with Bain. I'd made up my mind.
And I think couple of more companies like PwC was it?
Yes, yes.
Was that?
PwC, yeah, PwC also had given 2 rounds, but
Yeah, did
I
not
didn't,
convert it.
yeah, I didn't receive it. Even Deutsche Bank,
Okay, Deutsche.
Deutsche Bank, I had given 2 rounds, but second round, I think so I didn't get
Oh, no
that.
problem. You don't convert every interview. But
Yeah.
one question that I do want to ask you is this. All these amazing results, what I
Yes.
want to know, were you the right candidate on paper for them?
No, no, not at all.
Okay.
Because I said I was a team leader and I was jumping to Scrum Master, and altogether, not only the position or the company, but the domain itself.
Change the domain.
The first point itself was like I'm coming from a non-IT company and I'm jumping into IT company. So yeah, so I was not the right candidate on papers, but that didn't stop me from getting the job because I followed the right approach, and the interviews went well. My resume was good. My negotiations were good. So there was no barrier in between that would stop me from getting, even though I didn't had the proper experience on paper.
Perfect. Now, uh, how would you describe this program in a nutshell? If you had to describe the job search process that you learned compared to your traditional job search,
Yes.
how do you describe the difference between the two?
Yes, the difference is very huge because, as I said before, it was like I was just applying the traditional approach. When finding, just create a dummy resume, get some like from the Google, some keywords and everything. Just create a dummy resume, what we think is the best, and just apply everywhere, every possible job site in the world. Just start applying there, and then sit back and wait for a call. It's like completely rely on your luck, despite knowing that you have the potential, still not being able to get any calls or not being able to crack any interviews is because you're just waiting on luck completely in the traditional approach. But when we come to this program, it is like it is backed up by so much this facts, real facts, actual facts, proven results, and everything is so structured. Like it will not directly jump onto the negotiation part, or it will not directly jump onto the salary part, but it will first make you realize, is this really you are aiming for? Like if we go module wise, you first need to understand, you need to make up your mind the title, is this really you want to go there? Then the company, are these the company that you're actually looking for, or is it like you just want to join any company? So first, this module made me realize that I want to be a Scrum Master. These are my dream companies, and I will aim only for this. I will not settle for anything less than this because these are my tier one or tier two dream companies. Then slowly moving forward comes the networking part, which is the most important. I mean, main story starts from the networking because it has got many benefits. Not only that you speak with people, your confidence also opens up. Many mental barriers are broken down, and you feel a sense of connection with everybody, and then you start feeling, yes, I can do it now. So then after that, after
That is when
get
we actually start our job search.
yes, that is the main starting point. And then like the experts are always there. Still till now, when I had put this status of this farewell status, so many people actually who were in my they came and they were asking me like, which company did you join? So I spoke with like many people then on WhatsApp. So those who were in contact. So like they're always there. And even I don't think so. This is gonna end here. Even when now, since this is a new role, now I'll be jumping there. So if I require any help, I will definitely go back to them and ask them, since
The
they have.
long term relationship that you build.
Yes, that's a long-term relationship. So then networking, then after that the resume, you helped me a lot, and also I got inputs from the experts. That was another breaking point for me because my resume, since the resume itself was not good, I couldn't, go anywhere. So you helped me with the format, with the things that need to be mentioned in the resume, that what you will do, what you did, and what it helped you, what it led
But
to.
did you focus on like ATS, keywords, etc., etc.?
No, not at all. Not
Okay.
at all. I did focus on those things, but I just, from the input from the experts, what they told me that these are the roles and responsibilities. Just see that it matches with the roles and responsibilities of the job that you're applying. And just one resume was sufficient for me because generally people say that you need to create multiple resumes for multiple roles, but that is not required for multiple like companies. But one resume was sufficient for me because it was so well made. So then after resume, then definitely I started getting these interviews and everything. Then the most important part, the negotiation. So
Which
that was
which process was the most fun for you? Networking, negotiation, interview, which one, or resume? Which was the
which one
most fun
was
for you? Which one was the favorite module of yours?
negotiation.
Great.
Yeah, because that was something, Rajiv, resume still, I would try something. I would create something good.
Get some.
Networking also, it was like, it was not fun actually. I was feeling scared because because there were multiple people I have to speak with, but I started enjoying it later. But negotiation was fun because this was something I never thought that I would do. Not even for 0.1%, because that was something I thought that if I say to the HR what she will think about me, am I being greedy or am I being rude to her? I'm not supposed to say this. But as you taught me, actually HRs keep certain
Budget
amount,
aside.
yeah, still on the table, that they expect the candidate to come back and negotiate, even not for more but for something they expect the candidate. And it actually increases your respect and value as well, because you are not taking what is given, you are asking for your work. So that was the most fun part. And I remember one day we almost like for 2 hours we had rehearsed. And in the next call when I had with the HR, the confidence was there because I had already negotiated with you. So the confidence was there. I negotiated with her. She told me, okay, she'll get back to me, and it worked. And it worked. What I wanted, I got.
And that is where a belief system change. Okay, yes, you
Yes.
know what? I can
Nego-
ask for what I worth, what I
Yes.
deserve. I just need to know how to make that ask.
Exactly. And negotiation, you also taught me that negotiation doesn't mean that if you're getting 5 lakhs, you ask for directly 25 lakhs. No. You search the role. Search the role and the salaries that are associated with it, and then you ask accordingly. First, you need to understand what is your worth in the market. Then.
So, uh, amazing. So basically, you landed role at your dream company with
Yes.
a dream salary package that you wanted, even without being the right candidate on paper for the
Yes.
role. You changed the role, you changed the domain, you
Mm.
gotten more than 120% hike, I also like, I feel it's unbelievable for me, for myself. You have one of the amazing results of all the students that I have worked with. So, amazing. And obviously I wish you all the best for your future career as well. Obviously we'll stay in touch. There are a lot
Yeah.
of more things that you have to achieve. Okay.
Yeah.
So now one just last question that I want to ask you, right?
Yeah.
So, why would you recommend this? Okay, before that, one more question. Is the program difficult to follow?
No, not at all. The program is very easy and, as I said, structured and very like in a proper approach
Mhm.
that the person doesn't feel lost at any step.
Perfect.
So it's very, very easy. Anybody can be a part of
Yeah,
this program. Yes.
perfect. So, one last question. If you had to recommend somebody this program, why would you recommend this Break Career Pattern and the Dream Job Accelerator program to anyone? Why would you
Yes.
recommend that?
Yes, yes, definitely. I would want to recommend this to many people because I think so. As you said, now you are at a position 6 months back, what you were asking to the expert, now you are at that position, and definitely people are gonna come to you and ask you that how did you, huh?
How did you do that?
Yes, how did you do that? So I would definitely want to tell them that this is the program that I had done, and it made me achieve the results that I wanted, even more than what I had expected.
Mhm.
And with the negotiation, I got more than what I was thinking about. So I would want them also to learn from these things, and you are there definitely because this program has got, I mean, a minimum value unless and until you are not there, because you are always there, Rajiv. I mean, many a times I couldn't message you, but you were always there asking me, is everything okay, is everything going in line? So the mentor is the most important thing, and which is you. So when you are there, I think so anybody can enroll in it, and 100% they'll get the results that they had wanted, even more than that.
Well, that's so wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, I'm actually quite happy because I remember I told you, right, when you joined the program, that
Yeah.
it's not a matter of if you will get the results, it's a matter
Yes.
of time, how
Yes.
quickly and how much time that you can put in. Obviously, uh, obviously the reason you got offers late because of the tedious interviewing
Yes.
process and etc. Obviously,
Yes.
you could have had your offers quickly, but your dream company was quite quick. So I'm
Yes.
quite happy with that. You were
Yes.
able to accept the offer, and I'm
Yes.
really excited, and I wish you all the best. It is possible that and I'm 100% sure the way you have explained your journey, you
Yes.
are going to inspire so many people
People out there.
to break out there from mundane, okay, fine job
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
land their dream job
Yeah.
and make them believe that yes, your dream job exists. Just you just
Yes.
need to know
Yes.
what that is. Well,
Yes.
well, Savita, I thank you so much for being part of this success story interview. And, obviously, let's stay in touch.
Yeah.
And I
Definitely.
wish you all the best for your future.
Thank you so much.
Keep on achieving more. As I always say, once you
Yeah.
land your first dream job, that's just the start.
Yes.
You have gotten first disproportionate results. You're going to keep growing in the upward right direction. And I wish you
Direction.
all the best that you keep on doing that as well.
Yes. Thank you so much, Rajiv.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Savita. Thank you. Take care.